Hi, this is Ani Day Trades on StockTits and Twitter, and daytradingwithani.com, where I write my articles and further commentary on these on the conditions of the market and the outlooks. And as you can see, today was a very dramatic day that happened, unfortunately, due to the bombings in Boston. Mostly, I don't believe that this pullback would have been this bad if that did not occur. It's interesting that I wrote my article in the middle of the night, and I referenced the being prepared for disasters and not expecting it obviously for Monday so soon, but it exactly is why we have to be always prepared in trading and in life as to any possibility. Of course, there is some reasonable preparation, and there's things that we cannot foresee, that we can't possibly prepare for. And my heart goes out to all the people involved and victims of this horrible bombing. So I hope that they recover soon and everybody will be fine. Okay, let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average chart here. As you can see, this dramatic drop on this candle, and it almost tested here in this region, and which has been expected by me, and I have mentioned it. However, of course, didn't expect it to be all in one day either. Now, I have often talked about my 50% rule, which usually means a bounce, in this case up to about 50%, before continuing, deciding on a direction and continuing, of course, the other way. And it will depend on how strong that this bounce will be, in my opinion. So we will be watching it, and I suggest that everybody watch this initially to see which way the direction goes, because that way you can better set yourself up for a possible entry and gain for the rest of the market. So if I'm correct and this 50% bounce happens, I do think that the anticipation of earnings and waiting for the earnings will possibly make it go sideways, not necessarily go and seek new heights for sure. Of course, if it loses it below this line, then we'll be testing lower, and then below the 14,400 area, that's when you start thinking that it's going to come down and retest the previous high. Okay, so let's take a look at the SPX. If I can type it in correctly, maybe I'll get it. Okay, so let's see. Here we go, and I don't think that this scenario is going to be any different. We are testing down here. Also, I believe I mentioned that possibility, and then of course coming down here will be next. And since this is a support line or a baseline that was pretty strong in one way, but it was also volatile in another, so that could be again happening in this case, and dipping down to test this a couple of more times is also possible. Okay, also the bounce up would be into this region, about 1570, and then we'd have to break out to the new high once again, through the new high to a new high once again, with confidence, of course. Okay, and then the NDX chart here is showing again this test zone, and this will have to hold up, and then if it doesn't, then we'll be looking at roughly this 2762 region, and the bounce would be up to about 2817 or area, perhaps a little bit higher, but just about in this area right there. Okay, that's it. Trade it well and carefully, as always be prepared, but do not be fearful. Okay, Have a good one. Bye bye.